Welcome. Wasn't
I'm
ready.
here. I made
Yay.
it.
You made it during the intro.
I did.
Awesome.
I
I'm just
stuck
going
in
to
there.
swap us around 1 second because there we go. That's better. I can see. So, hello everyone in the chat. We are also live on TikTok. I've managed to share screen,
Nice. You got it?
but I don't know if they can hear it twice. So, I need someone to go on TikTok and see if there's a.
They should only be able to hear it once.
Because I don't know whether to mute the mic or leave it as it is. But if someone can let me know, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
If you're sharing the screen and you took the mic off, then it should be good. But
No, I'll
anyway.
take the mic. No, I've left the mic on. They can hear it twice. Yeah.
It's fine. Space is nice.
0 echo. Good. So, hello everyone in the chat. So we've got Sobot, Og, Aunt Jemima, Fire Spirit, Wayne, Fred Flintstone. I know his real name. Steve Trees. I also know his real name, but I shall not disclose any of that to protect the innocent. Simon, Joe. I think that's it. I can't see anyone else. Yeah. Oh, well, long week, long day. I've literally just finished recording a podcast for The Naked Truth of Bridget Barclay. We are going on the UnX network. I'm going to be speaking to Race tomorrow, sending me all the details via email, and he's going to send them. He's going to send me all the information that he needs from us. So I'll need a bio again from you, please, Nicole. Thank you. And some ghosts, some crochet ghosts would be good at any time soon, before 2025. Your volume's gone.
When you come to America.
Come and rob your house.
Yep. Hey, we have to hang out because otherwise you're not getting these.
Yes. Yeah. So so we're going on there as of this Saturday. I spoke to Race like 20 minutes ago, so we're getting all that sorted. So it's all good. There are video releases all week from the networking of Talent Image Entertainment Limited that did in London on Saturday. And from that, we have got about another 7 interviews to do. Paranormal, non-paranormal. It's just gone ridiculous. And I've spent the last 3 days editing. I have not done any research as such. But I do have my iPad open with information.
How come I'm the only one that researches?
Sorry?
I'm the only one that does research.
I've had no time. Do you know what? This week, work has got in the way of what I do. Mm-hmm. Work has just been like too there. It was like just kept getting in the way every day. But I've done it now. So there's one going out tomorrow. I think it's 6:30. Then we've got the stream on Friday with Dawn Lester and Brandon Thomas, which is going to be amazing. That is going to be like summer house completely. Excuses. It's one I've got. And then Saturday, we've got one with Damien Lansley going out. And then Chris Cutler, who is the screenwriter for a lot of the stuff that everyone else is talking about, actor. They're all MMA, and it's just gone ridiculous, but in a good way. He's on Sunday, so all of them are pre-recorded. There is a lot of background noise because the bar or the building that it was in, you rent out individual rooms for karaoke, so you can hear the karaoke. And I got rid of much of the background noise as I could without losing any audio. So there is some on there. There's nothing I can do about that. Rather than the only other way is completely doing it and me just saying what they're saying. It's never going to happen. So that's it. So yeah, we are live on TikTok. Next Monday we have Marco coming on. That's going to be a live podcast. We're going to be talking about all sorts. The films that he's in, films that he's going to be in, other stuff that he's got lined up. I'm going to find out if he's got any paranormal encounters as well. I think I did ask him, but I can't remember. It was just so busy, and Nicole is frozen. Absolutely nothing from Nicole. Hello, Daryl.
Okay.
There
we go.
You're back.
I'm back. I'm
NPC, new player character. You're doing that again.
Yeah,
Remember
the
yeah, so Daryl isn't on. He's in the middle of moving. Once he's moved and got everything set up, he'll be coming back on the show. It's just it's difficult for him to sort out what he needs to do to come on and then it's just here and everywhere. So that's all getting done. And Nicole is gone. I'm left on my own. Right. So moving on, we are going to be talking. Well, it says demon mermaids and Saturn worship. No, both myself and Nicole and Daryl did send me some stuff over, but couldn't really find anything on demon mermaids. It was more sirens. So I'll start this while Nicole is gone, wherever she's gone, whatever dimension she's gone to. So she's back. So siren is Greek mythology for half woman, half bird, that lures sailor to destruction by their sweetness of song. Now I didn't know there's half bird, half oh yeah, because sirens are not mermaids, are they?
So sirens became kind of interchangeable with mermaids
Yes.
at some point. Started out, the sirens were like the half birds with wings that perched up on the like the rocks and lured sailors to their deaths.
Yes.
But eventually, I don't know how
they evolved to the mermaid, because the other page that I got open, it was saying that the sirens then were in the water, and they were using the song to lure sailors to get them to jump in and kill themselves. She's gone again.
I'm right here.
Okay.
You just don't want me to be on screen. You popped me off.
Don't know what is going on.
I don't know. He tried to look at me.
So, sorry, 1 second. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Still don't know how to use TikTok. So, hello everyone watching on TikTok. Thank you for joining. Please do keep watching. But we are on YouTube, which is the main one. It's also going to go out on podcast. This is going to be episode number 4. And yeah, that's it. Oh, quick update before we go into the sirens bit. Anyone who does want to become a member, it will be through Patreon only. But if you do Patreon through Apple, they're going to be adding 30% of whatever onto it by the end of, I think, the end of August, the end of September. But if you're already a member through Patreon, it won't affect you. So if you do want to become a third extra to the membership, so that's it. Or just no one bother joining and everyone's happy. Right, so yes, I was just thinking that Aunt Jemima just put, I always thought the mermaid scene in Pirates of the Caribbean was very cool. That's one of my favorite scenes out of all the movies. It was very, tell you what it reminded me of. You know, in Van Helsing, when he goes to the village at the beginning and he's shooting at the 3 Dracula's brides, it was very vampire-esque, just the way that they were moving, and whether it was just to do with the CGI that was used to create it, but it was like very, very similar.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that part. Is it the first Pirates of the Caribbean?
Oh no, I don't know.
I don't know. What number are they on of that show?
About 15? 15, 16. These, I think they're doing another one or something. But yeah, there's a lot. But yeah, so so going back, so sirens are the half bird, half woman. But then, like you said, they then became I'm going to go on to the other bit that I was on.
Half fish.
Sorry, 1 second. Where's it gone? Completely lost. No, it's not even there now. I cannot find it. So so I was like, so demon mermaids. So this is from Wikipedia, and it's got these mermaids aren't from the Saturday morning cartoons. Sailors call them seagulls or devilfish, dreadful in hunger for flesh of man. Best cling on to your soul, old son, as mermaids be given to take the rest to the bone. But look on the sunny side up of things, depends on how well you treat them. That's part 4. Pirates of the Caribbean. So mermaids are usually depicted as amorous and beautiful humanoid females with a lower body of a fish. However, there are some merfolk that display more monstrous appearances, resembling a more accurate yet mutated hybrid of an aquatic creature and a human. These mermaids usually reside in the deepest depths of the ocean, such as the Mariana Trench, taking on the appearances of the Aldrich alien marine life that reside there, like the anglerfish. It is believed that these particular mermaids have assumed such monstrous appearances in order to adapt to the cruel and harsh environments of the dark deep seas, much like the normal deep sea marine creatures. Which would make a lot of sense. Simon's Pot sounds like his ex. So they're not these beautiful model-like looking half woman, half fish. They are more like
a monster,
swamp donkey type thing. I can't think of anything else.
Old Greg. They're like Old Greg. Have you seen that?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So are they? So the story is that these would sing to the sailors, and they'd come over and they'd be looking, and they get drawn in, get hypnotized, and get pulled, and then they just want to jump into the water. But there's a lot of drinking as well on the old ships, because there's not really a lot to do when you're out at sea for weeks, months, years. So were they hallucinating? Was it like, do you know, like when the mirage, like when you're in the desert, then you start seeing things because of the heat and everything. You've been there for so long, your mind starts playing tricks on you. Could that be the same sort of thing, but with water? You start seeing or hearing things that are not really there. Or
but it could be
sky trumpets.
Sky trumpets.
Yes.
I was thinking more like whales or dolphins or, manatees. But, sky trumpets.
But it could be. Could it be those? But I think they're real, but could have died off the years and less of them now. Could be. Maybe they've evolved into something else. Could they be a branch off from us humans as we are now, Homo sapiens? Like, let's say a watered down version, quite literally. But could it? Could they? Maybe some of. Are they from somewhere else? Are they from inner Earth? And they come up through caverns or entrances in the oceans and seas. That's why they're not seen that much, because then they go back down into the inner workings of where we live.
Possibly.
Are they evil? Are they demons? Do they survive by eating human flesh?
I don't know, but the Little Mermaid, was she evil? She did sing?
Yeah.
But did she lure Prince Eric to his death?
Disney's got a lot. Disney's got a lot to answer for with the hidden in plain sight. So
I don't know.
What are your thoughts? I come up to you now and say, right, Nicole, what is your feeling as to what a mermaid actually is?
So I just sent you something, and that's what I think a mermaid is.
What did you
So,
send it on?
Facebook.
Is that a manatee?
Is it a manatee or is it a mermaid?
She's ugly, or he's ugly. I don't. That looks like you have Play-Doh polystyrene and you just kind of like make a fish and then you get distracted and go off doing something else. That's what that looks like.
All right, put it up because that's what I think people are mistaking mermaids for. Like,
Yeah. So they was
hear the whale sounds or they hear dolphin sounds.
Yeah.
Because some of those whales do, like, it's a pretty song.
But
if you're a little delirious from being out in the sun, maybe you think it looks like a pretty woman. I don't know.
They also use sonar to communicate. So if that's in the distance, if there's a storm going on and they're just getting bits, because obviously if the storm's hitting, that sound is being carried and it's also getting broken up by the sound on the outside of the water. If that sound's traveling through the water and hitting the waves, you're going to get like a Morse code effect, I reckon. So you're not getting one solid tone. It's like one tone that's split and then getting distorted as well. Or am I just making everything up?
Could be.
Yeah.
So what do you think about people who are sirens? Because there's supposedly people who, you know, like the whole hybrid things that there are women who trap men like a siren.
Yeah.
And then like destroy their lives. Not like
yes, yeah.
like paranormal way, like in a normal red flag way.
So what do you mean like in a possession kind of way?
Yes.
Like full in take control and just yeah, and then use like energy vampires.
Yes, like energy vampires, but like psychic sirens or whatever. Like they entrap men.
So do you think that then they have adapted to be able to survive on land?
I mean, they're probably surviving online too, but
probably, yeah. In the chat room,
right?
Yeah, catfishing everyone. There you go.
They are catfishing. Yeah, like something like that, or like, you know, maybe they are the descendants of the sirens of the days of Greek mythology.
Yeah, mermaids drown humans to either eat or possess them. The human suddenly washes up on the shore, taking the demon with it on land. Eating a human, however, will grant a mermaid to transform into one. So they're using the human body as a host so that they can go on land and become, but then, yeah, succubus. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
But then mermaids aquatic aliens? Because they have that supposedly, because I've never seen a mermaid and I've never seen an alien that I'm just about to describe, but they've got like that smooth, constant, like skin contour texture. Do you know what I mean? It's like the silky skin. That's how I imagine them to be. Not the reptile, like the greys, the tall greys and that. But then I imagine mermaids to be like that too. But then saying that, so I'm just going to contradict myself. 99% of fish are all scaly and rough.
And if you had like human features and you lived underwater, wouldn't you be all like, you know, when you go in the pool for too long and you get all pruny?
Yeah, because you go wrinkly. But do you know why your hands and feet go wrinkly?
Because you can grip things.
Yeah, to grip better in the water.
So they would be like that all the time. So they wouldn't be like these beautiful creatures. They would be like these gross, wrinkly prunes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just reading some of the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like the singing voices and that. So could it be is it a whale? I'm sure it's a whale that has a double or treble vocal cord, so they can make the noises that they make. I vaguely remember learning that in biology. It was a couple of years ago, like 35, 40 years ago. So they might have changed since then, but I'm sure they have the 2 or 3 vocal cords.
I don't know. Let's find out. Do whales have?
Yes. Yeah, it's like Daryl's just put on in TikTok. Some people do have webbed hands and feet, which
Whales have a specialized voice box that isn't seen in other animals.
So, is that yes or no?
They have 2 vocal cords that can vibrate at different frequencies.
Yes, and that's how they can get that sound, because they mix the two. Like a mixing desk, they can mix the 2 sounds together, or they can do them individually. But I'm sure there's one that's got 3. I might be wrong on that.
And they have a vocal range that spans more than that of humans, so they can like sing.
So we're not hearing what there actually is being said. So going back in history, all these logs that are written from the captains and admirals and ships, boats, whatever, kayaks, I had to get that in. All these stories of the sailors either going over or hearing these singing voices or seeing things, everything is noted down. So going back to then, would they really have the imagination to make something up like that? That wasn't a whale.
I mean, if you've never heard a whale sing and you don't know that it's a whale, you might think that it's, some kind of mythological creature.
Yeah, because it's like, say it's their first time out at sea, and then you're waiting to get your sea legs, and you're getting used to everything in your surroundings. Like saying, back then you'd be out at sea for months, weeks, months, and you need to adapt. You're gonna, is it all in your head? Is it real? But then you've got to remember as well what other sea creatures, possibly mermaids, are out there making these noises. We only know about the ones we know. I know it explains itself, but we don't know what else there is out there that can make these noises.
But also, like, these crews on these ships were pretty much men who were out at sea for a long time.
Yes.
Probably dreaming of women.
Yes.
Of their beautiful women back home. Missing women.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's it. That's why someone put in the chat earlier, why is there no male mermaids? Because the crew of the ship was pretty much blokes. That was it. They might have had the odd female on there, but looking back, there's like none. So yeah, you've got that, which is a type. Is it a type of pareidolia? I suppose
I guess,
it is.
Yeah. You're kind of seeing what you want to see. You're seeing people.
Yeah. So it's like pareidolia, mirage, all that kind of stuff, hallucinations, and there's a lot of drinking. I'm guessing, because what else are you gonna do?
Yeah,
You
being
can't,
out in the sun
yeah, you
for
can't go for a walk in the park or across fields or go shopping or anything. So, but we don't know. Unless anyone in the chat seen a real life mermaid, not on video, like out and about while you're doing whatever.
Aquaman. Aquaman is a merman, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's also Disney, so it doesn't count.
He's not Disney.
Yeah, is it not owned by Disney now? Marvel, is it Marvel? DC? It's all owned by Disney.
DC is not owned by Disney.
Is it not?
Marvel's owned by Disney.
Right. It will be this time next year, so we'll just say it is.
Everything's owned by Disney.
Yeah. Yeah, so what if back then there's obviously there's more, so going back 200, 300, 400 years ago, possibly even further, there's a lot more creatures on Earth than there is now. Due to us hunting them or building. Yeah, I know we're not building in the sea, but we're exploring more, going out fishing, capturing stuff. Do you know what I mean? So maybe they've gone further away, gone deeper, gone into inner Earth, or they just don't exist. Warren's put, come on, it's DC. Yeah, Disney.
I knew
Channel.
that.
Disney Channel.
Disney Channel does not own Aquaman.
DC, Disney Channel. There you go. That's it. Right. Yeah. So, do you believe they exist?
Not as they're described. Would I love to think like the Little Mermaid is floating around out there in the ocean? Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't think there is a human fish hybrid waiting to lure sailors to their death.
So, do you think then they are evil, demonic?
No. I think that there may be sirens in not like a bird human form.
Yeah.
Like you said, like a psychic vampire kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like more modern day.
Yeah. Wayne Fire Spirit just put, yeah, but as spiritual water folk. So if we've got earth people, which are us, then you've got water people, which are the mermaids and mermen. Surely you should have air and fire as well, or the elements. Yeah, you just put elemental types. So what are the fire spirits and what are the, what was the other one? Air, wind, air. So surely they should all go hand in hand.
Captain Planet. Isn't that his thing?
I'd love the mermaids to be real. Really would. But the more I watch stuff on YouTube and the internet and movies and all that, it's getting further and further away. So I'm not convinced. Did they lure people to the death? I don't know. I don't think they did. I think it was just imagination, hallucination, drinking, and wanting. And it got to the point where they seen it as it was manifested, but it was in their head. And the noises were either dolphins or whales or other sea creatures, and they've jumped in, and that was it.
And that's how it was explained, is that they, you know, the mermaids lured them in. No, they just got a little crazy and jumped off the boat.
Dehydration. Yeah, and obviously then you get scurvy and all that through lack of vitamin. Is it lack of vitamin C? Yeah. So, fairies are air elementals, aren't they? Yeah. Tired. It's been a long week. Yeah. So I don't think they exist. I wouldn't put money on them being a real thing, even though I'd love for it to be something. So
Yep. I agree.
that is all I've got.
Mm-hmm. That's mermaids and sirens in the chat. Let us know if you think Jojo
Yes.
thinks they can
Yeah.
exist.
Give us your opinion while I just read through some more bits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you ready? There are subspecies of mermaids. First one, sirens. They lured sailors off course and onto rocky shoals. Much like their cousins, the mermaids, the sirens, beautiful, alluring half-bird, half-woman, who dwelled near rocky cliffs and sung to passing sailors. The siren would enchant men to steer their ships towards the singing and then crash into the rocks.
Okay.
Then you've got the Jengu, are another race said to be beautiful fish woman-like figures with long hair and beautiful gapped teeth. Wow, whatever. They live in rivers connecting to the sea and bring. I've just got a picture in my head and bring good fortune to those who worship them. They can also cure disease and act as intermediaries between worshippers and the world of the spirits. For this reason, a Jengu cult has long enjoyed popularity among the Douala people of Africa. Right. So these subspecies, there's two more, but the description are getting shorter and shorter. So then you've got the Ningyo, Ningyo. Yeah, this is Japanese. Regarded as less beautiful than the other mermaids. Wonder if they've got gappy teeth, but anyway. They have the mouth of a monkey and teeth resembling of humans or fish. They have shimmering golden scales and a quiet voice. Despite the pleasant taste of the flesh from these mermaids, belief are held that catching one would be synonymous with misfortune.
Who's captured these mermaids and ate them? How do they know that they taste pleasant?
The Japanese, obviously.
So that's the Japanese are out there like capturing these less attractive mermaids.
So you've got the Jengu, which are like mermaids on meth maids with the gappy teeth. Come on, there ain't much left, is there? It's like the crackhead version of a mermaid, right? So then you've got the Kuliana. God, love it when they put these words. A Mesopotamian fishwoman who was one of the many monsters slain by Ninurta, the powerful god of war, weather, and agriculture. That's it.
Okay. But how attractive are they, and do they taste good?
It doesn't mention any of that, so I think the dog
Those are the
ugly and the stink of bins.
They wanted to be polite, so they didn't say they're the ugly mermaids.
But they've not. No one's created any images of these. Oh, mermaids are believed to cry pearls instead of tears, which then they store in shells, oysters. So any human who discovers a shell containing these pearled tears of a mermaid are racked with grief, leading them to commit suicide by drowning.
Aww.
Nice. Oh, here we go. So these two variants of mermaids recognized by the Federal Bureau of Control. So one is described as spirits of the early Hyperboreans, becoming mermaids by Rahab after death, and the other are those who evolved into aquatic beings. That's what we were saying earlier. So it could be an evolution thing. They're known to hunt other marine creatures. Would range of human fishing lines and their habits to lead sailors or fishermen discovering their activities. Various languages and cultures. The terms mermaid and siren are indistinguishable. For this reason, nicknames are often invented in cultures to make them distinguishable. For example, sometimes a mermaid is identified as have-through or sea maiden. In other cases, the siren is a nixia or sea enchantress. Ninjans, not got a clue, but I did mention that a minute ago, didn't I?
Is that, yeah, that's the first ones you said, right?
Yeah, I think so. So I've gone on to a different page. So, and that's it. That is all there is, and that's on Wikipedia. So the Demonic Paradise Wiki is what it comes under. So that is all you're getting, I think, on that. So it's just saying Caribbean folklore that they're known as water spirits, mermaid, a snake, or a combination of both. So it's like a sea serpent. That's it. It's just everything's just repeating itself.
Do you want to watch a video of a supposed mermaid sighting?
Is that the one that they catch in the net and then they cut it and it jumps back out, or the hand up on the glass?
No, this is one from Israel. That is on a rock.
Oh, yeah, but it's a bit. The animation's a little bit glitchy. It's like me when I'm getting up in the morning. It's very like robotic. So that's why I don't think it's real.
I don't know. Let's play it and we'll see what people think real quick.
Let's see. Yeah. All right. Kayaking. Yeah, I'll come back with a mermaid. We'll do a live stream. Hey, pun intended again. So I'll show them now.
Yeah, man, this is cool. Got a seal on the rock down there? Nothing. Yeah. That's a weird looking seal, man. Are you filming this? Yeah. How do you, where's the zoom on this? Yeah, it's that button. Oh, there, I got it.
It's very... Oh, where's the zoom on that button? Is that a seal on that rock? The acting's a bit...
What is that? Oh my God! What is that? Did you get that? Tell me you got that. Did you see that? What? That is not a seal, man. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So that's supposedly a mermaid.
Yeah. The acting wasn't... I wasn't impressed with the acting at all. Like, oh my God.
Oh my God, where's the zoo? But
yeah,
you never know.
It was too like scripted. Yeah. It kind of like that's the giveaway straight away is it's not a genuine reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what. There we go. One sec. Don't know what it was. Don't know what it was, but it had gappy teeth. Oh, I can't believe.
Simon, we're talking about mermaids, not your exes.
Oh, it could be either. But that was just... Why would you say they have... They're beautiful with their beautiful mouths and gappy teeth. Well, I would say it looks like they've got Stonehenge in the mouth. Oh, no. So I love stuff like this. So I love doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That mermaid was more genuine than his effing acting. And that's if you'd have took the sound away from that,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah.
So I did
could have
play it
believed
first without the sound.
Yeah.
When I
Can
just
you
looked for
play it again without the sound and let's compare?
All right, hold on.
Sorry, quickly. Madonna used to be okay with gappy teeth. Baby, she's a mermaid. Oh my god! Right, please stop. Right,
All right, hold on, I'm
right,
pulling
we'll
it up.
play it again, then we'll have a break because I need to get a drink. Have some rum.
All right, here we go.
So I'm just reading the chat.
See,
Looks
this
like
is how I played it
Bempton.
first without any sound.
Yeah. Looks like Bempton, where me, Simon, and Warren went. See, the way it goes into the water and the way it goes under the water, if that's edited, that's really good editing. Because that's really difficult to do. You'd have to do that frame by frame to like lessen the how solid the moving image is.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see it. Oh, like really, it's no, I'm not having it. Even with the sound off, his physical acting is. Yeah,
I know it's very dramatic with that. Oh my God, where's the zoo?
Yeah, but it's his camera. If that was me, I'd throw something towards it, not at it. Like throw something down into the water on the rock, just to see what attention you get.
What are you gonna throw at it?
False teeth. I don't know. Whatever I've got. Anything.
Start throwing dollar bills.
No. Yeah. So here's one. There you go. The gappy tooth mermaid of Atlantis.
Lovely.
Yeah. Now, Joe sent me some pictures of the mermaids, but if you go on the thumbnail of this, I did some AI ones and they're really good. They look very similar. But it's a way that it's like I was saying, like, when I said like that lucid dream that I had when I thought I was on a craft, it could have been real, I don't know. But the table went into the floor, that went into the control panel, that then went into the window. It was seamless. And that's what they tend to be like. That's what I was saying, like with the little greys. It's seamless. There's no cuffs, there's no waist, there's no, like, we've got a t-shirt on or a zip or anything like that. There's nothing that is visible. It's very smooth and constant. So that's what I'm thinking.
Have you seen the video that was going around TikTok where the guy's on the boat and some kind of, like, I don't know, fishing boat or something, and there's dolphins, but then there's like a mermaid swimming with the dolphin?
Yeah.
And supposedly it says like jump.
Yeah, but then I've seen one where it's a load of dolphins and they're trying to say it's a load of mermaids. But it's a lot, you can clearly see it's the bottlenose dolphins. You can clearly see. So yeah, it's just Simon just sent me a picture of Madonna.
Madonna's a siren.
Yeah. So for me, they're not real. I'd love for them to be. I might find out one day if we
Yeah.
go missing.
And your parapaddle.
Yeah. Oh, can't wait to go. Cannot wait.
We should search how to lure a mermaid, and then you can try it while you're out there.
C5. You could surely you could C5 a mermaid.
Probably.
I've actually got me pass now to get into the sailing club. So it's like electric gates and that you can go in. I'm not going off topic, but it's not. It's relevant to this. So you got a gate. So it's one gate. You can't get two cars through. You're either coming in or going out. So it's very secure. You go in, you've got the clubhouse and all stuff, and you just drive down these old camper vans and everything and trailers. You can park up on the grass. You can literally park up at the side and you can camp there. As long as you tell them when you're going camping so that they know you're there overnight. So you can camp like 20 foot away from the water. It's a massive reservoir. I think it's like 7.5 miles all the way around. But you're in like the private part. It's like a private beach, but for a lake. So you're in that bit. And like I said, it's members only. So my plan is to go over, do some camping. It's a really good phone signal. Do a live investigation. And there have been, and it's on Deborah Hatswell's BBR map, in and around the area have been large, hairy man type creatures seen moving about.
You know,
There's one a couple of years ago. A place called Staverton. It's only like 6-7 miles up the road, but it is all from that. You can literally go cross country to this other village without. You can go through fields to get to it without crossing roads. So I've paid my membership up for the end of this year. So gonna go do some camping, kayaking, mermaid hunting.
Mermaid and things about hanging out at the campground.
Yeah. The new LBL, but in a good way. So that should be fun. I want to go before it gets dark too early. I think I'm going to be going like weekend. Oh, we went yesterday just to check it out. You know, when you're going somewhere and it's like you want to go so you know what to expect when you get there. So you go and you get a feel for the place. Do you know, like you do a risk assessment, just so that then next time you go, it looks like you know what you're doing. It was that. So, but it's like there's no bank. The banking just goes in. The grass just goes into the water. There's no like steep drops or anything. It's literally you can run it off the grass straight in. So
I'm looking right now at how to lure a mermaid.
Peanut butter sandwiches.
There's several ways to lure a mermaid. This is from medium.com. The ultimate guide to trapping a mermaid and making it your girlfriend. Why do you want it? The ultimate guide to trapping a mermaid and making it your girlfriend.
Okay.
Why is this on there? All right, let's see how you trap them. First of all, you have to find the right location. They inhabit deep waters near rocky outcroppings or coral reefs. You need to bait and lure the mermaid using shiny objects such as mirrors or jewelry. Playing music or making noise can also be effective.
Right, so I need to take Simon with his shiny cat balls and his guitar. Or Darren and Simon. So it'd be rubber-dub-dub, 3 men in the tub.
You could use a net that can be lowered into the water to entangle the mermaid.
Or
Once you successfully trap the mermaid, it is important to handle them with care and respect. It is recommended that you wear gloves to protect yourself and the mermaid during handling.
Is this not just like the script from Splash with Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah?
I don't
It
know. That's the way
sounds
it
very
was any woman with
familiar.
shiny objects and mirrors.
Yeah, it's just very. It was
New
Tom Hanks,
information.
wasn't it?
No. The only thing different is you shouldn't use a net to trap
Yeah,
a woman.
yeah.
Who
I
wrote
don't know.
this?
Is this legally binding, by the way?
They have a whole thing about like, okay, how you care for your mermaid, what you feed them. Oh my god. Designing a humane trap, feeding and care plan.
Yeah. I think though, doing all that, there's more chance of you just getting dragged into the water and dying. By the time
Probably, I
you've
think-
done all that, you're a goner. You're not. No, it's just not going to work.
I don't know.
No.
But
No.
shiny objects.
Yes.
Make sure you give your mermaid a daily bath.
Yeah. Soap and a rope. There you go. So you do it. Easy. Yeah. Anyway, I don't think mermaids exist. Demon mermaids. What? All right then. What about ghost mermaids? Because I've heard this before that Bigfoot are ghosts of cavemen, and what's the other one? Aliens. Oh, what's an alien ghost? Someone tell me. I forgot. Yeah, Bigfoot are cavemen spirits, and aliens are something else spirit. I can't remember what it was. I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, but what are they ghosts of? Like a whale ghost? A fish ghost?
Could be. Yeah. So, all right. What about what? Oh, sorry. Inactive on TikTok. It was ready for kicking me off.
Oh yeah, you gotta like move the little thing over. Say you're still
Yeah.
there.
Pterodactyls are ghosts of dinosaur bird things with gap teeth.
Simon's on a roll today.
He is. Sausage roll. No. Yeah, what? That's completely thrown me, the gap teeth. It's just,
Why is that like the defining characteristic of a mermaid?
oh, I suppose you mean like the spiky teeth with the gaps in between. Like that, not like missing teeth like a crackhead. Do you know what I mean?
I'm just thinking of crackhead mermaids.
Yeah, that's all I can think of when you say gap teeth.
Shiny things.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But then, are they not getting that mixed up with ravens and magpies? Because they go for shiny stuff. So is that the bird type instinct in it? I don't know. Well, that's how they whistle and sing through the gaps in the teeth. That, I could believe that. I could actually believe it.
Nickname said seals have gap teeth. Not sure if Navy seals do.
Possibly. You never know. Right. Should we bin the mermaids off? Because it's a
Now we're
nice
just ridiculous.
subject to cover, but there's no definitive evidence of anything. And if you're going to make a video of them, I think they need to improve their acting skills, like visual and verbal, because that was just awful.
It was bad.
And why would you pan away from it? You wouldn't.
That's what somebody in the chat said. Like, why are you turning around to film your friend when there's a freaking mermaid?
Exactly. Right. Should we get into the occult and the Illuminati and the deep dark depths of like Bohemian Grove and all that kind of stuff now?
I thought we were doing Saturn.
Yeah. Not
Oh, that is
Saturn
Saturn.
worship. Oh
Yeah,
no.
Saturn worship.
Yeah. So this is all to do with symbolism. So it is to do with worshipping the planet Saturn, but it comes from the god of Saturn. I cannot remember his name. I should know because I've been speaking about it like all week. And when I find the messages, I'll tell you. So a lot of it is to do with cubism and not like the art form. So you know you got the thing of Mecca where they all go, that big meteorite, and they all go to worship it. It's to do with that. It's to do with symbols and the way symbols are written. It's more like sigils than a symbol. And it's also, just give me 1 second. I just need to go and grab something because I've actually got a symbol thing to do with Saturn worship.
Yeah, Chronos, the god of time.
1 second. Yeah, so Warren's just put Saturn was a Roman god. So it's all to do with this. Like,
aw, he's a cutie.
Yeah. So
Cute little demon.
I got this not because I'm into like the dark magic and the occult, but this is it's like a protector, and someone would Baphomet, Baphomet. It's like the I don't know. It's a lot of people symbolize it as the devil, but it's not. It's more like a goat-like figure.
Yeah, they have a giant.
Man. But they do the thing, and that's thing. That doing that is like Freemasons and the. Oh, what's the other one? I said it earlier.
Illuminati.
Illuminati. Yeah.
I thought they were the triangle.
Well, they have all different ones, but it's yeah. Oh, and this is the other thing. I was speaking to Darren about it the other day. So you know you've got a cross like as for a church, yeah. So it's that shape. If you was to fold it to make it 3-dimensional and fold it all in, you get a cube because you've got one at the top, one in the middle, two at the bottom, one either side. If you're to just fold every one 90 degrees inwards, you then get a cube. So that takes it back to that. The stone in Mecca, I can't remember the name. And then you've got Saturn 8, which is a giver of karma. There's just loads and loads of things that always come back to Saturn. George just put, the god of karma, Shani, is a powerful deity believed to ward off the evil eye and remove obstacles. Shani, the planet Saturn, is worshipped on Saturdays, which literally means Saturn Day. Right? So you've got Saturn 8. My favourite and lucky number is 8. I was born on a Saturday. I lived at number 8. I weighed £8 when I was born, or £8.8. There's a lot of 8s. There's a lot of continuous 8s throughout my life. And even just breaking dates down and times down, it all comes back to the number 8. So is that a thing with me? But then you've got so I'm just looking at the symbols for the planets because they're all similar. They're not the same, but they're all quite similar to each other. Where's this? Oh, right, 1 second. So Saturn mythology. Just ready when it does this. was a god of ancient Roman religion, a character in Roman mythology. Is described as god of time, generation, dissolution, abundance, wealth, agriculture, periodic renewal, and liberation. Saturn's mythological reign was depicted as a golden age of abundance and peace. After the Roman conquest of Greece, he was conflated with the Greek titan Cronus. Saturn's consort was his sister Ops, with whom he fathered Jupiter, Neptune, Pluto, Juno, Ceres, and Vesta. So that's where you get all the that's where you get all the planetary names from. But isn't that all to do as well with the Saturn worship? Is Bohemian Grove? It's something to do with the giant owl. I can't remember what they call the owl. I did have it wrote down, but I put the fan on and all bits of paper flew everywhere, and I don't know where it's gone now.
Did you look into it all, the Brotherhood of Saturn?
No.
So the Brotherhood of Saturn was an influential occult group in Germany before World War II that accepted many of Aleister Crowley's teachings.
Ah.
Dissolved by the Nazi regime, but in 1945 it was reestablished.
Yeah.
They were responsible for the dissemination of Crowley's ideas throughout Germany in the 20s.
Ah. Now, the symbol for it is a sickle or the scythe or the veil. So, do you know how to worship Saturn?
I do not.
To appease Saturn, one can chant mantras, walk barefoot on grass, practice karma yoga, engage in charitable donations, perform yagya, Y-A-G-Y-A, light lamps with sesame or mustard oil, worship Lord Kalbrahariav, refrain from intoxicants, so don't drink or do drugs, and devote Saturdays to Lord Hanuman and worship the people tree, P-E-E-P-A-L.
So yagya means sacrifice or good deeds.
So, looking back to what they used to do, it's all to do with like human sacrificing with young children and that. But from what I'm getting on here now, it's all nicey, bit cult-like stuff.
Yeah, but so
God
is
of
Scientology and the Freemasons on the surface.
Yeah. So it's got God of Agriculture, harvesting time. Then it's got the black cube of Saturn, which that must be the one. So I'm just looking on Pinterest. So I know the Jewish community, when they wear the cap or the skull cap, they have a thing that comes over with the cube on the front. So it's like a little block on the front of that. And that's to do with the cube of Saturn, black cube of Saturn. But there's so many different religions that go back to this. There's a lot more than I thought. It's not like it's going into laser quest, but I'll see if it comes up with anything on this. So furthest point forward, where they've got the cube on the head, no part of the tefillin may pass this point. Further point back, no part of the tefillin may pass this point. So it's got to be between the ears and the hairline, so it can't go any further back or any further forward than there. So it's like literally the peak of your head. And they're showing you how folding across gives you a cube, which is what I was saying before. There's just tons and tons of stuff all relating back to this same thing. It's all to do with the black cube of Saturn.
Interesting.
So there's something going on, but are they going to tell us what it actually is?
Probably not. They never do.
No, there's an underlining the well-known link between Saturday, because this is what I was going to say before, because the Jewish, their Sabbath is Saturday, not Sunday. And obviously Saturn is Saturday is the day you worship Saturn. So that all that makes sense with the Hebrew. The Shabbat, Shabbat, is their church day, isn't it? So they're worshipping Saturn.
Cube is derived from the shape one can superimpose upon an image of the hexagonal storm that rages continuously on Saturn's north pole. Theorists submit to that pretty much anything cube-shaped in mainstream society is a secret devotion to Saturn.
Yes. And that is pretty much everything I'm getting on here. All religions are going back to the cube. You've got Muslim, Hebrew, Catholic. Is it Catholicism? Catholics? I'm not a religious person, so I don't know. Christian symbolism in the planets, Saturn. Everything is going back to Saturn, but then finding out the darker side to it. I think we should do a show just on that, the dark side of Saturn worship.
Ooh, okay.
Do some
So
proper research on it.
Yeah, this says Saturn's black cube holds a massive tank that acts as a harvesting station for blood sacrifice from human beings in any way imaginable, whether through wars, rituals, crucifixion, martyrdom, suicide. This makes it obvious why Saturn has been long associated with an assortment of blood-worshipping cults. Saturn is also the solar seventh gate, so it's been used to pump out reversal violet ray plasma light, and this distortion that generates reversal plasmas on our planet.
Right. So going back to the symbolism in religion. So you know you got the Star of David. Yeah. So you got the 6-pointed star, which is that one. Yeah. Then you've got a cube. You can, and then the hexagon. If you look at the Star of David, you can actually fit a cube in the center because the cube has 6 points. So this is what Darren was saying. If you look at all these different logos from different companies, a lot of them, whether knowingly or unknowingly, they are using the cube as part of their symbolism. So then they then part of this, don't know, underground. I wouldn't say religion, but is it some like Masonic type of grouping, treaty? They're all joined up to be part of this one thing that is kept away from the general public. And then, and that's the other thing. At the base of Jupiter, you've got that giant hexagon that's been there since they first discovered Jupiter. It's like, yeah, I'll show you. I haven't heard about this, but I don't know if you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
And they say in nature, you don't get straight lines or geometric shapes naturally. So is that then man-made? Is there a reason why that's there? It's one of them, innit? More questions than answers.
Yeah. And there's also the thing about Saturn and time, because Saturn is the god of time. And they talk about on Saturn, time ceases to exist. There's no longer earlier or later.
Right. So could Saturn then be the origin of the universe? Oh, Simon. Might be Mermaid.
Should have just brought Simon on today. He's full of like one-liners.
Just sit there telling jokes in the background.
Yep.
But yeah, so that octagon, hexagon, whatever it is, that was formed during a storm, and the storm has been going on since the beginning of time. So how can it stay that shape? I know it's like Jupiter's this. God knows how big it is. I know you say it's bigger than New York County. It's a big place. Don't know how big it is. It's one of the biggest planets, isn't it? And so the size of that hexagon, octagon, I always get mixed up. I don't know. Why would it stay there for so long? Why would it not change shape? Is there something that's making it stay that shape? Is it trapped? Or is it just a natural thing that's just constantly going on?
I don't know. Or maybe it's something, I don't know, about the atmosphere there that just keeps it the same shape.
But isn't Jupiter a non-solid planet? It's just made up of gases and water. It's not actually.
Yeah, Jupiter is a
solid.
gas giant. It doesn't have a true.
There's no solid ground, is there? It's just if you went on, if it was possible, you just travel through it and come out the other side without hitting any solid objects other than asteroids. It's 11 times wider than Earth, but Og's put it's an entrance. It's an entrance into where the spaceships go. Could be. Maybe that could be the origin for everything that's going on in space, if space is actually a real thing. Yeah, Grasshoppers put all planets have a core. I get that because obviously North and South Pole, and I won't get them mixed up again because North Pole is Lapland, South Pole is the entrance into inner Earth, and that is all.
I thought the North Pole was the entrance to inner Earth.
No, South Pole.
But Admiral Byrd went to the North Pole.
Thought he went to the South Pole.
We're gonna do this again.
I don't know. Hey Siri, where's Antarctica? North or South Pole?
Okay, Byrd went to Antarctic.
South
so
Pole.
Did go to
South Pole. Yeah. Do you know what? I had to double check then because I thought I'm not making myself stupid twice in 1 week. No more than that. Yeah, South Pole.
No, I'm all twisted around.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just maybe that it's not an entrance into inner Earth. Maybe that's a gateway to the next planet. That's how you travel from one planet to the next. It's like, I mean, you get on the plane, you go to the terminal, but instead of getting on, you just shoot across and you pop up wherever. Could it be that? What?
So, Joe said for next time we need to research dragons, which I am 100% on board with.
I think we should do dragons and Black Cube.
Yeah, dragons is a good one. I am very into dragons and their representation.
Yeah.
Throughout history.
Well, Simon's got a portal in the back of his van. Because, do you know when we went to that thing in Birmingham and did the UFO speech, and he put the bag? I'm going to tell him because this is weird. He put the bag in his hoodie, so it had a bag of like cans of alcohol in it, and his hoodie in the back. He'd cleared it out. He'd been fishing twice, and he cleared it before he went on holiday. Anyway, he come back. He found the bag in the hoodie, just under the seat. There's no way it would have been there. It can't have gone and then come back. It's not like you wouldn't see it. You'd hear the can, everything. You'd hear it and see everything. So it just appeared like a month, 2 months later, out of nowhere. But that is also the seat that Barry Fitzgerald was sat in. So if nobody hears from him, then maybe he's gone as well.
Portal.
Because I've not seen him put much on Facebook recently. Simon, are you human trafficking?
In human trafficking.
Yeah, quite literally.
He's got like dogmen back there.
It could be anything. Anything.
We just need to investigate the back of Simon's van.
He's got him in his shed. It's all right.
All right.
Yeah, so I think, should we do dragons?
Joe said dragons and thunderbirds.
No, because thunderbirds are just big birds, aren't they? Because you get vultures that are got 8-9 foot wingspan. So if you see that at a certain angle and the lighting and where you're stood or sat, it's going to look a lot bigger than what it actually is, especially if it's got the shadow around it. So these, thunderbirds, it's not really my thing. Can do it if you want. But
no, I'm good with dragons. Somebody throw something else out there.
Go on.
Dragons and what else?
Yeah, come on. Give us something we've not done. Or something that doesn't come up. Something or some things that nobody else has done. No, I see Fred's put thunderbirds are cryptids in his opinion, but just big birds. It's like big cats. Like not supposed to have pumas and cheetahs and all that in the UK, but we have. I just think they've been placed there. So, well, we've got like 8 minutes to go, and then we're cutting it because we do have. We're going to be sticking to the 90 minutes. So come on, someone give us another subject. My nose won't stop running. I think I've got really bad hay fever.
Okay, let's see. Dragons and
anything. Just give us anything.
Right now, I'm looking at mythological beasts from across art history. What else do we have? Unicorns. What else? What else are people throwing out? Astral travel, water spirits.
No, we done pyramids. Did that a while ago when Stephen Myers was on.
Atlantis.
Petroglyphs. I don't want. I'm gonna be picky now. I don't really want to do anything like ancient human stuff. Something that's a bit out there.
Government
Shall I put some music on? Well, we've got Arcane coming on soon, haven't we?
I know.
The survivor of MK Ultra.
Leprechauns.
They're Fae folk. Done Fae. Human hybrid babies. Could be. Might even have one in here.
You gotta get that thing.
Oh, mud flood theory. We were talking about that a bit ago, about doing that. Should we do mud flood? Because we've not done that.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because we do a lot on cryptids and that. So I was thinking, let's do some.
Although that's still kind of ancient humans.
Yeah, but it's a cover up of it. It's a cover up that it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Crocheting.
All right, mud flood. We're going.
That's
We're going.
That's a mystery on its own.
We're going with the Tartarian mud flood cover up.
Yeah.
And dragons.
Yes. Maybe it was dragons that melted the land, turned it into water. That's where Tartarian went.
They burned down Tartarian.
Yes. Yeah,
All right.
I think
we got
that's good. There we go.
All right, you got updates?
Dragons and Tartarian.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Right. So on that note, shall we end it?
Yeah, you don't have updates? You always have updates.
Sorry?
Said you don't have updates? You always have updates.
No. Oh, this is going out on podcast. Updates. We're going to be on X Network as of Saturday.
What is it called?
On X. So
UN
I shall UNX, and it is. Give me 1 second. There.
I see it. I found it.
There we go. So yeah, we're going to be on there, and this is what I'm going to be doing the water streaming from.
Do you know who is on the UNX network?
Yes, a couple of people.
Entity Voices, which is Ron and Lourdes' show.
There's loads of Nick Pope's on it, and Whitley Strieber, Bridget Barclay, Shannon LeGros. She's on there.
I was thinking, why does that sound so familiar? But that's why. That's where I know it from.
Yeah, so we're going to be running alongside these lot, and we're going to going. So 10 p.m. Midwest time, so Central. So that's perfect for Gerald and Jane, because that's where they are, Midwest. So there's 6 hours out, and that's Texas time, isn't it? Yeah. Mika Hanks. Yeah, so there's going to be quite a few on there. And
yeah, I'm excited about
fun. It'll be a laugh. It'll be good. But, sorry, I did an hour and a half podcast 15 minutes before this, and I did 7-8 interviews on Saturday. Missed half the party because I was interviewing everyone, but we have got Dahl Lester, Brandon Thomas on this Friday. Monday we've got Marco. He's coming on doing a live podcast. Wednesday, I'm going out on location, meeting up with a guy called Nicholas Barnes, who is a survivor from a helicopter crash, the only survivor, who was told he'd never walk again. We walked around London pretty well, and his legs look pretty well working to me. So, yeah, he defied the doctors. Next Friday on the 23rd, we've got Kate Sherrill, who's going to be talking about vampires. Then Monday the 26th is... Oh, no, that's not. Ignore that. That following Monday, not got anything as yet, but we'll be doing something because that is bank holiday. So I might do that one from the water. The 28th, we've got Johnny Wilson. He's an actor. He's going to be coming on the Wednesday one, but he's going to be talking about his visit to Area 51. Now, he's up from the northwest, not far from where I used to live before I moved down here. So only a couple of miles away. Then on the 30th, we've got the Encrypted Table with Eric and Michelle. So I've been talking to Michelle this week. She's back. She had a lot of things going on. There's a bit of things going on in her family. So, it's down to her if she wants to talk about that. But now she's got a bit more free time so she can talk and do stuff. Monday the 2nd, we've got Brian King coming on. Now, he's one of the guys that was at a Cryptid convention down in Bristol a couple of months ago. So he's going to be on talking about all this stuff. Then there's another guy who was there as well. That's on the Friday the 6th. That's with Paul Howard. Then Friday the 13th is Brian Seng and Akeem. So you don't want to miss that. Oh, no. Brian Seng. Why have I got it down twice? We've got the 13th and 20th. Oh, we couldn't do the 13th. We had to change it. Oh, and then this is the only date that this guy could do is Wednesday the 25th of September. Is a guy called Phil Maudsley. Now, he's MMA. He's been doing martial arts for 30 years, but he's been doing martial arts in movies for the last 8 years. And I mean, big, big movies. So he's going to be coming on talking about that. Like, not his personal life, but his life getting into that, like that industry.
Andy, for our team, it's the 20th.
20th. Why have I... Right, so Brian Seng is not on. Let me delete that now because I'd be thinking he's coming on and we'll be sat here waiting for him and he's like, no one there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yeah, I think the bank holiday weekend I'm going to do that definitely from the water, if not before. But yeah, like I said, there's not going to be any membership on YouTube when it does reopen. I'm just going to keep to Super Chat. So if you would like to help with supporting the channel, you can either donate via PayPal or join Patreon. Also on Instagram, I've set up, if anyone's interested, a fundraiser for the NSPCC, aiming to hit £100. I've got £10 on there so far, and it does go direct to the NSPCC. So it's all part of the cause from the thing that I was doing in London on Saturday that one of the women had set up. So yeah, if you go on Instagram, you'll see it on there. And that is it. And then November the 1st will be the 24-hour podcast.
November 1st.
November the 1st. So it's Friday, 8:30, through till Saturday, 8:30.
Oh, I can do that. I can do the whole thing.
Yes, thank God for that. So, with that, looking for guests to come on, and it doesn't even have to be paranormal. You can talk about anything except religion, politics, and football, soccer,
and anything that's going to get us banned from YouTube.
Yeah. So come on, talk about life stories, jobs, anything weird and wonderful or niche, and just it'll be fun. So that is everything. Do you have any updates before we go?
Nope.
Right. Well, I'm going to say goodbye then. We'll be back. Oh, look out for the YouTube channel. I'll just tell you quickly before we go. Yeah, I've got a lot of updates. So the one's going out tomorrow is at 6:30. They're the Peaky Blinders doppelgangers. They're the ones that dress up and go to the events that look like the characters out of the TV show. Then got Damien Lansley at 6 o'clock on Saturday. And then Chris Cutler at 6:30 on Sunday. And they're all pre-recorded from Saturday's event.
All right. I'm going to pop off right after the show because I have a birthday party.
Is it Tommy?
No, it's my sister. It's my sister's birthday party.
Tomette.
Tommy might show up. I don't know. It is a birthday party.
You never know. Right.
Holy
shit.
It's like started coming down like crazy out there, and there's like branches hitting the window and everything.
Oh, well, good luck, and we'll see you on Friday, and everyone else. So, thank you for listening to us ramble, and see you in 2 days. Bye-bye. Bye.